Thank you, Karen Corley, and thank you, Minister. And I very much support the National Youth Justice Strategy 21-27 launched earlier this year and the opportunity to discuss it today. We've all seen the rise of antisocial behaviour in Ireland, but we have to be careful that we do not demonise the young people of our country. We must offer solutions, and measures should be extended to divert young offenders away from the criminal justice system beyond the age of 18. Our most recent census recorded almost 500,000 youths aged from 12 to 17. Garda figures reveal that roughly 3% will commit an offence annually. We have to help them to avoid that, Minister. Early intervention and holistic wraparound policies may very well be key, but we must ensure that there is joined-up thinking and that one strategy in one department is not undone in another because of funding or resources. We see this time and time again, where great initiatives are begun and then there is no money, no funding or no resources, and to me that will be the game changer there. So when we talk about joined-up thinking and wraparound policies, we must see interdepartmental cooperation. We must all be on board for this, to work together. I receive many calls related to antisocial behaviour. It can have a major impact on our communities. Garda are facing challenges, as well as other justice agencies. But sometimes this antisocial behaviour can lead to very serious crime, and that is something that we have to tackle. It is important that we have a plan, and that this is very welcome to address these challenges, as well as new emerging issues in the youth justice area. Not only do we need to prevent offending behaviour from occurring, we need to have better ways of diverting children and young adults who commit a crime away from further offending and involvement with the criminal justice system. Youth crime have significant implications across a range of policies and service provision, including child and family services, health, education and local authority functions. We all are impacted, even if it is not on our street. Research shows a strong link between youth offending and socio-economic circumstances, as well as child and family welfare issues. We have to look at this very carefully, because if we do not have the supports there in those targeted areas, tackling other challenges will surely be more difficult. We can do this. One youth at a time we can, but we must work together and we must ensure everyone is on board to provide better outcomes and better options for those who wind up in the justice system at a young age. Vulnerable people need a helping hand and support at all levels, and that is the benefit of the Garda Youth Diversion Project. It is in our schools, Minister, it's in our communities that we must work here and engage with young people so that they are part of the solution instead of seen as the problem. And I think that's the issue. They need to be seen as the solution and not a problem. And I think if we look at that going forward, and I can only again mention Carlow, my own area, as I do, Carlow, Kilkenny, and we are crying out for guards. And Minister, I spoke about this only recently. We need more guards on the street, or community guarding as we call it. I go to all the joint policing meetings, but if we don't have the resources to fund our guards, it's not going to work, because you always remember, it's one thing I learned, you start from the ground, you work with your Gardaí on the ground through your community policing, and that's where we will solve the problem. Again, I just want to bring up the Loughlin Bridge Garda Station, another issue, Minister, I would like for you to address, but I do welcome this, and I just think this is a start. But again, we need to get moving on it straight away, and we don't want to be back here in another year and it hasn't moved on. Thank you very much, Karen.